Here at WOAF, we try to remain humble as our podcast shoots into the stratosphere of popularity. But you can only stay so humble when you've reached the top. And by top, we mean the number 19th spot for mental health podcasts in New Zealand. Sure, other mental health podcasts give expert advice and helpful strategies, but what we lack in factual knowledge, we more than make up for in camaraderie, which is just as valuable as skills and resources, and we know you all agree, so there's no need to even ask. Other fans tell us nothing like this has ever been done before, and for a good reason. We'll show you some of those reasons in this scrumptious little bagel bite, which is stuffed to the brim with nothing and everything at the same time, but mostly nothing. Grace issues a public apology for white woman kaf-commandeering the kaftan. Kristin receives her semi-annual compliment, and we both have a bone to pick with the 3 remaining U.S. states that continue to deny our greatness.
They said that we'd grow out of it. Well, the joke's on them, that's just our brains. We're eccentric, loud, and stubborn, and most of our clothing is covered in stains. It's not a deficit of attention, there's just too much to think about. So if executive dysfunction becomes a little too much, if you forgot why you came in this room, or you're hypersensitive to touch, then put on your seamless socks and come join our little flock. Bitches stimming together, we're weirds of a feather, weirds of a feather.
Okay, here we are.
Here we are.
We are here. And we're starting this bagel bite.
Bagel bite number 8. We've checked the numbers this time.
And we know for sure that it's 8.
But just to make sure, let me check.
Check that again, 'cause you can never be too sure.
I'm checking Instagram.
Instagram might not help because I messed up all our photos. No, just the one. There was also another episode where I just didn't make a post for it at one point. It might have been a bagel bite, actually.
It was a bagel bite, and I was waiting so I could post polls, and I was like, there's no...
Yeah, I didn't do it late. I just skipped it. I just literally never did it.
Bagel bite number 7, Hustling for the Cheddar Biscuit, was our last episode for Bagel Bite.
So we have confirmation. This is number 8. And we chanted it together, and that makes it real.
Yep. There we are, folks. Bagel bite number 8. Get your mouth ready.
We all know it.
This is Weirds of a Feather, an AuDHD-Adjacent podcast. Emphasis on the adjacent today.
Yep. Oh, we are way out in left field.
It's a bagel bite.
It's a bagel bite.
Yeah. Get your mouth ready.
Yep. I'm your host, Grace.
I'm your host, Kristin.
And let's dive on into this cheesy little nibble.
Yeah, little nibble about a whole bunch of nothing, but it's all important.
Yep, and you need it.
Yeah, we're going to have a great episode today. Should we get into our little plushes?
Yeah, I suppose we should get into those little plushes.
Yeah. Should we do the song?
Yeah. Little plushes! You called it a song and I was confused. Because I was like, is this a song? Or is it just 2 words that we say
tune
with a certain intonation?
A melody.
Yeah.
It's a jingle.
Oh, jingle.
It's a jingle.
Right. It is a jingle.
Yeah. Grace, what's your little plush?
All right, my little plush this week. So I don't want to start Kristin off on another rant, but the whole controversy starts with I like to brush my teeth in the shower.
Oh,
as a lot of people
Christopher
do.
does this too.
So
and
does Ian.
So
does Ian. I don't know why it's weird. You're cleaning everything else. Why wouldn't you brush your teeth? And then what I do is I brush my teeth as I'm washing my conditioner out.
Okay.
Double duty. Okay, but my accomplishment, which I don't want to get into this argument right now. It's normal to brush your teeth in the shower. Anyways,
we're taking a poll. Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
I somehow, 2 weeks ago, smeared a bunch of toothpaste on the shower curtain because I think I put my toothbrush because I pre-toothpaste it before I get in the shower. I think I rested it on a little shelf next to the shower, and then I somehow got toothpaste all over the shower curtain. Anyways, stop making that noise. It's gonna sound terrible on audio.
All I can think of is you with a full mouth of spit just right onto the shower
No,
curtain.
no, it didn't come out of my mouth.
I can't imagine anything else.
Well, you should, because that's not what happened. All right, I rested my toothbrush with the toothpaste, because I pasted it before I got in the shower, so it's like has the toothpaste on it.
Yeah.
And then I put it on the little wall siding, sill.
Oh my God, you and Christopher are the same fucking person. It drives me nuts.
Yeah, our knowledge about technology
the shower,
and
the
everything.
lip where the shower meets wall.
No, it's like I don't know. It's not worth explaining. But I put it on a little shelf kind of thing, and then I closed the shower curtain, and I knocked over my toothbrush off the little shelf, and so it like smeared all the toothpaste on it as it fell. Stop making that fish face. Mud puppy face.
I hate it.
Well, that's what happens, to deal with it. Anyways, let me tell my fucking little
Okay.
Guys, we've been recording for quite a while in this hot closet.
Yeah.
And we may be getting a little disgruntled with each other, but we're still friends, and we always will be. And this is a recreational
arguing. Our favorite pastime.
Except Kristin's genuinely upset.
I'm upset.
So nothing recreational about it. But anyways, whenever you sit down on the toilet, especially, you can very clearly see this big smear of toothpaste like on the outside of my beautiful shower curtain. And every single time I go pee, I look at the toothpaste. I'm like, oh, that's so annoying that it's there. But I don't actually clean it off. And I just have left it for like a week and a half. Every time I'm like, I hate that that's there. Wish that wasn't there. Nothing I can do about it. And then a few days ago, finally, I wiped it off.
Oh my God.
And it took 2 seconds. And instead of celebrating myself, I was like, well, what the fuck? That only took 2 seconds. You should have done that earlier. But then I said, no. This is a little plish. You got to celebrate it.
It's a little push.
It may have taken 2 seconds, but it took me a week and a half. So really, it took me a week and a half to do this task. And I'm proud of myself. Yay. That's finally over.
I'm
the story's done.
happy that you're proud of yourself.
Thanks.
I
can see you're not proud of me.
viscerally upset.
Good. I wanted it that way. All right. Tell me your fucking little push.
Okay.
And then I will not celebrate you.
Okay. You don't have to.
Good, 'cause I won't.
Remember how I stole / borrowed / took your wisteria pod from your parents' house?
Yes, I do.
Because they have a big wisteria plant and I also want one.
Yes.
So I stole a pod of seeds and I planted them.
Yep.
So they're still doing well, but one kind of like got knocked over and was looking a little rough after the move, and its little support dowels were janky. And I helped it. I fixed it.
Oh.
I got new support dowels and re-supported it. Yay.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Yeah.
How about that?
I will take a picture and post my beautiful wisteria plant that's about 1 foot tall.
No one congratulate her.
It's a pretty plant. Hopefully it doesn't burn in the sun. But yeah, it was looking a little rough and I helped her and she is happier.
Well, congratulations, I guess. I guess I can see how some people might be proud of that. All right. Shall we try to drop our sass and move into some? I guess we'll do this is kind of a mishmash.
Yeah, it's a mishmash episode, but aren't all bagel bites like that?
Yes.
No, they're not. Sometimes we have serious topics, but not today.
Nope, definitely not.
We kind of wanted to discuss. Both Grace and I are having like a very similar life update, which is kind of makes up for the chaoticness of all of our episodes that have been recently put out / will be put out.
Yeah, and you guys ultimately forgive us for how chaotic it's been because we're going through a lot.
Yeah,
and we appreciate your support.
We appreciate your support and your patience. So this is a little segment about life updates.
Life dates.
Wait, should we do the newscasting? Life updates. Life dates. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it could just kind of be a chat. I see that we have moving and Pavlov setup written down for me, but now that I think about it, I don't know how many moving updates I have other than it's chaotic and it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
But at least we have a house, and isn't that just glorious?
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Why don't you talk about moving into your house? Because then I really wanted to get into the calf can and calf cans.
and calf cans. Okay. I recently bought a house and we recently moved out of our very hot apartment, like 1,000 billion degrees apartment.
Exactly.
In a haunted mill to this lovely, cute little ranch, which is much cooler.
And that's been a process. We lost our key in the grass on the first day because Christopher has holes in his pocket, but he didn't think that the key would fall through. Well, the key fell through.
But who gave him the key?
I gave him the key, and that was mistake
so
number
ultimately,
one.
that's on you. You never should have done that to begin with.
So we have like a screened-in porch, and then that leads to the front door that we go in. So at the time, we only had one key to the screened-in porch. And then we had a bunch of keys for like the front door. And guess which key fell into the grass? The screened-in portion. Of course. So after we closed on the house and then did all this cleaning so we could prep for the move, we had to spend about 45 minutes combing through the grass and retracing our steps and really wondering, did he lose it or did he lock it inside the house? And now we're totally locked out of the house because the key's in there, but we locked the door, but maybe it's in the grass, maybe it's around the house, but we didn't go around to the back of the house. So
really him losing it in the grass was the best case scenario.
And we did find it.
Christopher.
I found it.
Could have been worse.
It could have been worse. It did take about 45 minutes to do that, and there was a lot of tension, I guess. Tension in the grass.
Tension in the grass.
But we found it, and then we moved on probably the 2 hottest days of the year.
Yes.
Christopher literally almost passed out once, so that was great. We had to sit him down so he wouldn't pass out. But we moved and almost all my plants survived. I did have to toss one and one's looking rough. Besides the wisteria, she's doing better, but we'll see. And Snickers is currently, because the move is very stressed, so we want to get like a safe space for her before. And she's very afraid of boxes and loud noises. And she's an elderly cat, so it's too hot in the apartment that we were in. So she's been at Nana's for the last 2 weeks, loving life.
Hell yeah.
Being spoiled by my dad, who doesn't like cats, but I like Snickers. Snickers is different, is what he keeps telling me. She's so sweet, and she's very adorable. And she's easy to take care of, even though I have 3 different medications I have to give her. I was going to say,
she sounds like a pretty complicated cat.
She's a very complicated cat, but if you talk to my dad, it's not that hard.
I think your dad just likes cats.
I think he just likes cats, particularly Snickers.
Just admit it, Marty.
It's okay. Safe space here. But, so, she's been at Nana's. Boo has been loving life. Actually, like, cuddled with us the other day, which he's not a big cuddler, so I think he's just very happy. All in all, good to move. We're very happy with the house. But, boy, oh boy, is that, like, the most stressful thing. The day before closing, I had to work and I wasn't even like a functional human being, and I had a full clinic of patients, and I just want to apologize to every single one of them because I was like, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Ooh, wounds. And I'm like, we'll do this. And I had a student with me and he's like, why do you think you want to do this instead of that? I'm like, I do not know. I cannot explain that, but this is the right answer. And he's like, okay. My heart tells me that this is what it's, and that's not how you should practice medicine. Everybody's doing well, by the way, all my patients. But
that's
boy,
good.
was I had a hard time with my words that day. Anyway, that's my big life update.
You pulled it off.
We pulled it off.
Congratulations.
We broke one big thing and like a couple of small things.
I'm starting a collection of all the things we have broken since we've moved in, and I have plans to kind of make it into some type of like ADHD collage art display, you know, where I'm just going to take all we've broken like 7 things so far.
Nice.
So I'm gathering. Yeah, it's giving me some good material.
I bought this like antique cabinet and I put little legs on it, and I probably shouldn't have. It needs to be hung on a wall because it's very narrow, so it's a little tippy. And then my dad put a piece of glass behind it, so it's like a little glass cupboard, and we were gonna like have all of Christopher's artwork in there. And the second we started packing, it just instantly fell and just shattered. And I was like, oh, good.
Great.
Where's
good
the
omen.
cat? Yeah. Now there's a bunch of shattered glass.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't even want to deal with this. Tossed. But yeah, that's the big life update. It's just been really stressful. The heat has not helped, but now it's better. The heat. Can't handle the heat.
Yeah, it's been the heat has been terrible.
It's been bad.
All right. For my updates, I really just wanted to cover the kaftan. the calf can't
can't.
situation. I thought I calf could, but turns out I calf can't.
Calf couldn't.
No.
And you calf won't.
And I calf never will. So no one has called me out on this specifically. I'm calling myself out.
Yeah.
I've learned more about caftans. Now that we've come up with caftans, I can never remember what the actual
now you
word
calf
is.
can't.
No, I calf can't. Kaftan is the real thing.
Kaftan. It's spelled with a K?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
K-A-F.
I thought it was spelled with a C.
You can spell it with a C, but originally it was spelled with a K.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be spelled with a K.
Oh.
The kaftan that I originally got that I was talking about on the episode a few episodes ago, I went back and looked at her shop because I was going to order again from her because I love my kaftan so much. And I will put it in the resources this time. I'll put the link to her Etsy shop. I think it's called Silk and More.
Yep.
I said I would last time and then I just totally forgot.
And
I didn't.
You calf didn't.
And I calf didn't. But I calf
and now
can
you
put it
calf
in.
will.
I calf will put it in this episode. I promise. It's already in there. So
okay.
Don't worry. We got it. But then I went back and I looked at her page a little more. The first time I was just really in a rush to get a kaftan. This time I, could spend a little more time on it. And I read her bio and she was talking about being like an Indian artist and making these kaftans. And I think her family contributes to like every piece is like, designed by their family. And she does like the traditional block printing on the fabric. And so then I was like, oh, wait, this, like most things, probably has been commandeered by white people, but it actually started as a non-white people thing.
Calf commandeered.
Yeah. Oh. And I looked into it, and of course it was calf commandeered. And I feel like I also calf commandeered it, and I kind of white womaned it. I white womaned the kaftan. And
I was going to say, oh, wait. I got a joke for this.
Okay.
You, not Rachel Hollis it. Did you Rachel Hollis it? No.
Gooped it.
You gooped it, right?
Yeah, I gooped it.
You gooped it.
Oh, yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow the shit out of that.
Yep. I took this thing and I said, this will be my own. Thank you very much. And I'm going to take it and run with it and make it into my own white woman thing. Which, that was all hypothetical speak. I won't actually do that because that would require me to follow through on something. But still, I just, I was just thinking about it. I was like, oh man, I talked about like taking this Indian woman's beautiful kaftan that she made that I bought and then like making my own version. And I just want to give a little rundown on what kaftans are and what they are not.
Hit me with this knowledge.
Kaftan is a Persian word. A kaftan is usually a narrow cut long robe with full sleeves, either with a deep open neck or fully open to the front, and sometimes buttoned. In Europe and North America, kaftan has become the catch-all term in fashion for any kind of loose-fitting robe or tunic, often used to describe a number of different garments of Middle Eastern and North African origin. So there you have it right there in that description. It literally is talking about how Europe and North America colonized the kaftan. Like they're saying it as if like this is just this factual presentation of like in Europe, kaftan
they call it something different.
Yeah, in Europe and North America, they've taken this traditional Persian garment and they've just turned it to mean any loose-fitting robe or tunic. And now that's the definition. So like, no. White people, we're the worst. Come on. So I'm just trying to do my part as preserving the kaftan for what it is, and really recognizing it as not a white people thing. Yeah.
Can we as white women wear kaftans and support this artist? Because I kind of want to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I want to support her. I don't want to commandeer.
Yes. The whole thing about cultural appropriation versus cultural appreciation, the difference is us taking this thing from a culture and taking it as our own and repackaging it and making money off of it and like trying to take it as our own culture, like yoga, for example, where we've turned it into like this fitness workout.
It's a fitness workout and it's good for your body.
And it's all white women teaching it when
it's supposed to be like a meditative art form.
Yes,
correct?
It's a whole spiritual practice. It's not just the physical movement. It's literally like an entire practice that is supposed to be integrated all together in like this Hindu practice. But cultural appreciation is where you're buying it from someone whose culture actually like created or used this robe or this food or whatever. So you're getting it from someone from that culture and then you're wearing it.
Okay.
As opposed to if I started making my own kaftans and I continued to call them kaftans and I was like
and not a loose-fitting tunic.
Yes.
Could you make loose-fitting tunics and call them loose-fitting tunics?
I believe so.
Lunix?
Unless tunic is also probably a fucking word that we took. Guys, if the word tunic is okay for me to use, if I can talk about loose-fitting tunics, please let me know. I'll look into it.
All right.
I'm going to have to do another apology bagel bite for this now, where I'm going to have to come back and say tunic is not okay.
Tunic not okay.
And I apologize for my use.
The research continues.
I apologize for my use of loose-fitting tunic. No, and so that's the whole thing. I think I could, as long as I'm not like taking her design, which I wouldn't do, but as long as you're not like literally copying someone else's and taking it, if I just kind of design my own loose-fitting tunic and I called it that, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you're going to call it by its traditional name, and especially if you're going to like buy it from someone who is from that culture and makes it, that you need to be respectful of the culture it comes from,
Yeah. No, I totally get it. I'm glad you called yourself out.
Yeah, I really
did.
did.
And this is a learning moment, hopefully, for all of our white listeners.
Yes. Yeah.
And myself. I learned something.
Yeah. When I learned, I was like, oh, I really feel like I need to share this with people. Oh, and one last little bit, because I know that you love ancient Mesopotamia.
I do love ancient Mesopotamia. Fun fact. I love it.
The kaftan is believed to have originated in ancient Mesopotamia. And and its popularity quickly spread across the Ottoman Empire.
Well, yeah, it's so freaking comfy.
The Ottoman sultans wore kaftans, and the richly decorated garments indicated the wearer's status. When Moroccan judges started wearing kaftans, it became a symbol of power.
Ooh.
In fact, more or less every culture throughout history has had its version of a loose-fitting kaftan-like garment. Isn't that interesting?
Why is our president wearing a suit? He should be in a kaftan.
Yeah. Let the balls breathe. Yes. Let it flow. It's more comfortable, Joe.
You're
not that far away from a hospital gown. Why not work your way up there?
Oh, boy. Okay. All right. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, hold it back.
But I said it.
And you said it.
And I'm not bashing on... I hate
the elderly.
I hate when you bash on Joe Biden and people are like, yeah, and you're like, but not like that.
Not like that.
I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm a leftist.
Just
want to put that out there.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah.
Shout out to kaftans.
Hell yeah.
But speaking of shout outs, we have many.
Woohoo!
All right, so we get a couple shout outs because we have more listeners, and I want to recognize that.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, welcome, new listeners.
We appreciate you.
Love you, and thank you for listening.
We love you.
Yeah, creepy. But my first shout out goes to the entire country of New Zealand.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, New Zealand.
Good job, New Zealand.
The WOAF is ranking number 19 in the mental health care category in New Zealand.
Whoa.
I know, 19.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, that's great. Also, number 19 for mental health. I feel like I'm almost concerned for New Zealand.
There are only 18 podcasts that give more information about mental health than we
don't give that much information about mental health.
You know what it is? It's the camaraderie. We're great for people's mental health because they feel like they're hanging out with friends.
That's probably it.
Yeah, I think we do what other mental health podcasts can't, if anything. You calf can't. You heard me.
So thank you, New Zealand. We appreciate your support. Maybe we'll go up in the ranks. Maybe not.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Share it with your sheep friends.
Yeah. And your other Kiwis.
Good terminology, Kristin.
I gotta brush up on my New Zealand knowledge.
I'm working on my New Zealand accent. I was about to bust it out.
Oh.
It's not that much different from my Australian accent.
Oh.
They're a little more chops. I gotta work. I'll workshop it. Forget that.
But anyway, thank you, New Zealand.
Went down to number 20.
We love and now you're at number 48.
Fuck.
Stop trying to imitate us. Next shout out goes to RTMP 1983. Fun name. This person left us. Yeah, it rhymes. I don't know what they're referring to.
I don't know what that means, but
anyway, they left us an Apple Podcast review, and I'm gonna read it. All right. First of all, this person gave 5 stars. Good person.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
You got that right.
That's what we requested. So thank you.
That's what we demanded.
And this person said, I'm glad I found this podcast. It's funny, informative, non-judgmental, and the self-deprecating humor is so relatable for me. Loving Weirds of a Feather and how informal it is compared to other podcasts about ADHD. Nothing like this has ever been done before, and I didn't know I needed it in my life until I heard it. Thanks for sharing your creativity with us. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
RTMP 1983. Thank you.
Rolls right off your tongue. Yeah, I don't want to discredit all the other amazing reviews we've gotten because we've appreciated them all. But honestly, that is my favorite review we've ever gotten. To like hear that nothing like this has ever been done before, for better or worse. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like still like, oh, is that a good thing?
It certainly doesn't follow any typical podcast format that I've heard.
It's atypical.
Yes, but like really, we were going for let's do something that no one has ever done before.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we succeeded. So thank you so much for that review. It really does mean a lot.
And then, okay, so my next shout out, we were just talking about New Zealand, but now we're going to talk about a gentleman from Australia.
Let me hear that Australian accent.
I don't have one. I'm
Just
actually quite terrible.
Australia? Yeah, that's the point.
Australia.
Nice. Mine will sound better compared to yours. You hear that, Enya?
Russ wrote us a review that says, thank you, 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 thank you. I've never had so many people stare at me for laughing out loud in public before. Yes. I'm only up to candling into the new year. That's a great episode.
Yep.
Finally, a fun ADHD pod.
Yes.
And then he shares a pizza secret, but maybe I'll save it for later.
Yeah, save it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, he's from Australia. He's got a cute cat on his Instagram. He seems super cool. Thank you, Russ, for sharing.
Yes, thank you, Russ.
Yeah.
I'm glad you find us fun. And I feel like we do that to a lot of people where they embarrass themselves laughing in public.
Yeah.
And that's kind of our goal.
That's great. That's like kind of the whole deal.
Yeah.
The Quirk Space shared a couple quirks.
Oh, yeah. This is from Haley from the UK, right?
Yeah. So
I shared her review on my Tiny-sode.
Yep.
And then she had also sent us some quirks of her own that we were saving. And so, yeah, let's hear them.
She sent a bunch and I picked my favorites.
Okay.
But also I just want to give her business a little shout out. The Quirk Space in the UK. It's like a coffee shop, vegan coffee shop / event space / nice area to be in.
Yep. Good thing you added that last slash.
And everybody in the UK should visit because she seems super nice.
Yes. All of the UK.
Yeah. Yep. Go there. Okay. So here are her quirks. I burnt a lot of little holes in my sister's school uniform by leaving some fairy lights on. And then she goes, ... sounds familiar. Yeah.
No.
That rug is never, we don't have fairy lights here right now because this is a fire hazard.
We're not allowed.
We're a small space.
Yep.
We have one plug. I have turned up on the wrong day to go to holiday twice. Karen from our plantisode.
Yep. Karen did that.
You guys should go on holiday together.
It'll never happen.
Also, I think going on holiday is way better than saying I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, I like holiday.
I like a little holiday. I locked myself out of the house on the day I moved in, and then again exactly 1 year later, and the same locksmith showed up. I shouted "Deja vu!" and started laughing, but he had no recollection of being there before.
What the fuck?
I know.
What's wrong with that guy?
Wouldn't you know? I guess if you're like a busy guy, maybe, I don't know.
But 1 year, well, I guess it has more meaning for her because it was like she moved in and
the
then
day
moved
of,
in.
and then,
yeah. But you just did that.
I just did that, yeah. Check the grass. And then the last one is I can't cook unless I have shoes on.
That's a weird one.
That is a weird one.
Weird in not a bad way.
I mean, I guess your feet are protected.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I wonder if there's a protection element to it.
You know, if you have a grease fire, you get protected shoes. You don't want any burnt
run right out of the house.
Yeah.
Or does it have to have more to do with the whole, like, you know, when they say when you're getting home for the day, when you have ADHD, you should leave your shoes on if you want to get things done, because then
I was trying to explain this to Christopher. I was like, I cannot sit down because I will just not get up.
Yeah. And same with leaving your shoes on, where if you leave your shoes on, you feel more productive. There's more tasks you can do around the house because you could bring the trash out. You could go down in the basement. You don't need to like figure out a shoe stitch. Mm-hmm. So let us know, Haley /Quirkspace. Does it have more to do with protection, or does it have to do with the whole, like, I don't know, it makes you feel motivated to cook? Or is it a third reason that we're not thinking of? Or it's just like one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Haley.
Thank you, Haley.
You're so quirky.
You're so quirky. As we both know, the show is mostly about me.
Oh, yeah.
And everything to do with me.
85%.
Yep. And I got a compliment from a listener, and I think we all need to hear it.
We're dying for it.
Yeah. Enya. From Kangaroo Island in Australia, which is super cool.
Kangaroo Island.
We talked about her before.
Yes, I read a little bit of her response to us, and then I also said that we were going to save a lot of her stuff for the hopeful Australian episode that we will do when we can bully Peter into coming on the podcast.
Oh.
Talking about our frog story.
That's right. The infamous frog story.
Yes.
One day we'll hear about it.
One day.
She gave me a compliment and...
Someone's gotta. Just kidding. You get lots of compliments.
A couple compliments a year.
This is one of them.
This is one of them. And I think everybody else should know.
I agree.
Okay. She says, for someone who insists she can't read, she has a beautiful relationship with adjectives and might consider compiling a handbook of words she has invented because English is so lacking of descriptive words for complex feelings.
Aw.
Thank you, Enya. That
is a good compliment.
I'm touched.
Yeah.
That is a great compliment.
Yeah.
That's such a thoughtful compliment.
Yeah, it is. You probably never heard that before.
I've never heard that before. That's a compliment I've never heard of before.
Yeah, and I agree. I think we should start a book of your phrases and words. Maybe we could start a WOAF dictionary.
WOAF dictionary.
Just like how we're going to do a WOAF songbook.
A WOAF-tionary.
Oh! A kaf-commandeering.
A kaf-commandeering.
That means nothing.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Enya. I appreciate the compliment. I will start our kaf-commandeering and one day maybe publish it.
Title TBD, but the placeholder will be kaf-commandeering.
Kaf-commandeering.
So stupid. We just said we weren't going to commandeer kaftan.
It's not.
Kaftan.
It's not a. It's we. I think in this situation we kaftan.
They'll be like, take it, please, God.
Please, for the love of God, just please leave.
You can have the word,
or
fine.
Just leave our clothes alone. White women, Jesus.
Leave us out of this.
God.
Kaf-commandeering, what are you talking about? That's nothing. You've removed it from its culture completely.
Oh, my God.
All right, our last little wind down. Good thing we're in a ranting mood because we want to end on a rant.
Shout outs. Nope.
This is called a call out.
Call outs. We had shout outs.
The antithesis to shout outs is call outs. We're calling you out.
Calling you out. Hope you're ready.
All right. The first people we want to call out are North Dakota, South Dakota, and Wyoming. There are 50 states. We all know this in the U.S. And we have had downloads in all 50 states except those 3.
What the heck?
So we are here to say, what the heck?
What the heck? First of all, you know the Dakotas are in this together.
Oh, yeah.
It's
a conspiracy.
Conspiring together.
Yes.
Wyoming. Do they have internet? If you're from Wyoming, let us know. Do you have the internet?
But can you if you don't have the internet? The ultimate conundrum. And also, I feel like we can bash on these states while they're not here because they won't be here to hear it.
Yeah.
And
there's been no downloads, so
what's up with that?
What's up with that?
Are we not appealing to you enough? You didn't like my whole pop your tarp off material? I guess that was more like Minnesota. You feel like maybe you're not getting enough attention, Dakotas and Wyoming?
Maybe. Should we talk about all the great things that they have in the Dakotas / Wyoming?
Such as corn. Probably.
Yellowstone.
Bison. Because of Yellowstone.
They might have cheese. That's
Wisconsin. The Tetons.
It's all
somewhere
in South
around
Dakota.
there.
All in South Dakota.
I've been to the Tetons.
North Dakota has
cows. They've also got, part of Yellowstone goes into North Dakota, right? So you've got that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sure.
I'm not good with geography.
Snow.
Yeah.
Got plenty of that. Wind.
Racism.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm saying it. There's plenty of racism.
And so what's up?
What's up?
Dakotas and Wyoming.
Now don't you want to join us? Now we've said all these nice things.
Now we've said all these things about you. Now awaiting your response. Ball's in your court.
Yeah, get back to us.
Yep.
We'll be here waiting.
I hope you have the internet to get back to us.
Yep. Let us know if you do.
They're waiting for their 3G. Their 3G.
They got dial-up.
Yeah. But their mom's on the phone, so they have to wait for her to get off the conversation. Yeah.
It's my dial-up impression.
That's perfect.
All right, and we're going to end with one more call out.
One more call out.
Guys, we fucking asked you. How many times have we asked you? If you're going to give us...
It's been one request. Consistent request.
There's nothing else we ask of you ever. ever were the easiest.
Besides a song for the hobby collector.
And like lots of
poll questions.
feedback.
Write
us a horse train meet cute story, rewrite
but
our
besides
songs,
that's
do
all
our
like,
social media for us.
But someone who knows how to edit, you know.
Sound editor for free.
But besides that,
we are very low maintenance. The only thing we've demanded of you, requested sounds softer, but you know it's mandatory.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give us a review, we ask 5 stars only.
5 stars only.
Have we not said that? Do we not say 5 stars only?
At least the past 8 episodes have been 5 stars only.
Yes. We always say it. You guys know it. We finally were able to look at our Spotify reviews.
We got enough of them.
Because they do ratings, and then once you get enough of them, you can see your reviews. It is currently at 4.9 stars.
Oh, what the fuck?
Now, many of you out there, like my husband, may be thinking, you're delusional. That is an amazing review. That's a great number. But it's not 5 stars. So we want to know.
What did we say? We said 5 stars. Who is giving us?
Which one of you little fuckers out there gave us a 4? Or however the math plays out.
I think it's a 4.
All right, we have 16 reviews and we have 4.9 stars. We can guarantee that everyone else gave us a 5 because you know how to follow directions. Maybe we're triggering someone's kind of like ADHD oppositional defiance-esque trait of
but then they would have given us a 1 and it would have been like a weird number like 4.7 or something.
I don't know. Someone do the math and let us know. Yeah, but it seems like someone gave us a 4.
It's okay. We're going to ask you one more thing. All you statisticians out there. Statisticians? Yeah.
Yes.
Statistics people.
Yep. That's easier.
If you could do the math out on this.
Crunch those numbers.
We have 16 reviews, an average of 4.9 stars. So it's got to be, I think what it is everybody else did 5 stars, and then one fucker out there did a 4-star.
Yes.
4 stars, really?
Let us know if the rating, if the last one is a 4, if someone gave us a 4 stars, and then also let us know who the fuck was it.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Figure it out.
Tell us.
And if you're out there, 4-star review person,
we know who you are.
We're going to figure it out.
We've got statisticians on the case, so look out.
Watch out.
But I guess really, guys, we're just kidding, and we are psyched about the 4.9 stars.
We're super excited about the rating.
That's a great rating.
We're really excited about all our new listeners and all the great feedback and all of the compliments. You guys have been really, really great, especially kind of during this like weird area of moving / high heat / almost burnout / I almost lost my mind the other day.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you for so much engagement and feedback. It's been lovely to receive. But I get ending on this rant yet again. I guess my thing is, I feel like for most people, we'd either be a 5 or a 1.
Yeah.
Like, who's just giving us like, they're mediocre.
They're okay.
I feel like you either really like us or you really don't.
Maybe it was a mistake and they were like, I can't take it back now.
No, you can't. We'll never forget it. We'll never forgive it.
Maybe they meant to hit 5 and their thumb slipped.
Oh, if that's the case, let us know.
And we'll give you a sincere apology.
Yes, but only if you apologize to us first.
Yep.
All right, guys, thanks for joining our bagel bite.
It's been an odd bagel bite, but it's been...
It's something.
It's been a bite.
You spent time listening to it.
Yeah, I hope your mouth is nice and full.
And I hope you're happy with yourselves. I thought that's what you were going to say. I hope you're happy that this is how you just chose to spend your time.
Yep.
We certainly are happy that you have joined us. And we are going to squawk you out now. Yeah, you can find us on all social medias. You can email us at weirdsofafeather@gmail.com.
You can join the Facebook group at Weirds of a Feather. And leave a review. 5 stars, people. 5 stars.
Write it down if you have to.
Yeah, get a sticky. Get a pen.
Yeah.
Everybody get a pen.
Get a pen. 5 stars.
5 stars only. Okay?
Yep.
All right.
All right. We appreciate you.
And we will be back next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice.
That's my only whistle I can do.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's better than mine. No, can't do it.